How you doing, everybody? Kasui is back. There's way too many emails and messages coming for you guys about Civilization Revolution. I can't believe we still have a lot of followers. So I decided to go back and keep working on it. Okay, there's too many people requesting to finish the Zulus, the Spanish, everybody else. So all right, I'll do this for you guys. So we're gonna just came back from PAX East in one of the big reunion for gamings. I'm playing Gears 3, Mortal Kombat, a bunch of good games coming in. But yeah, it looks like we still have a lot of followers and lovers for Civilization Revolution. So what about we give it a try to the Zulus? All right, it's been a while, and I hear a lot about the Zulus that are how aggressive they are and everything. So we're gonna try to take a look to this civilization and see how everything works out. Of course, we're going in deity to make things a little more interesting. And well, we're gonna start talking about the Zulus with his primary bonus, which is the Impy Warriors. They move one square extra than the regular warriors. So that is also a good advantage, especially at the beginning of the game when you're trying to do some check the maps and everything. So it's always important to get a bunch of Impy Warriors as soon as possible. So we got a very standard location for our first main capital. I mean the capital. So it's not the best, but at least we have some production. We can get our warriors as soon as possible. So we move all the production to workforce, so we can get a couple of warriors and start checking the area, see if there is any possible enemy in the surrounding us, and also what could be our first expansion. You always need to think ahead. Usually the first city is not the best, the location is not the best, but that's why you have your Impy Warriors, so you can open them up real quick and trying to find a very good location. So I'm gonna try to open all these barbarians villages around my city and see what do we have. Yeah, it's always a risk to just go for put everything in production, get the warriors going at the beginning, but it is worth it. It's really important to open your map and see who is close to you, and then you can take a decision what to do. If you're gonna go for a rush, you wanna try to destroy somebody real quick, or you're gonna try to go in a defensive position. In deity especially, it's kind of tough to go in rush because they always come up with some crazy stuff. I mean, I'm trying to go there and they already have archers or they have pigmen, so it's really not it's too crazy. So usually the rush doesn't really work very well in deity, but we're gonna keep using our warriors. You see, they have another village in there that we can probably capture, get some other goodies. As always, with every other civilization, it's important to get the 100 gold mark as soon as possible, so we can get our free settler. And yeah, after the three Impy Warriors will be more than enough to scout the map and also try to get all the landmarks, which also will provide us some gold. We go for our first technology, probably it's going to be alphabet, because we need to go back in track with the technology. Right now we're running behind everybody else, I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, I get alphabet, and we can get the library soon. We're going to scout this old area with this warrior. Try to not lose your warriors, especially the Impy Warriors are very important. They can be the edge at the beginning of the game, especially because they can overrun enemies very easily, and they move very fast. So all those barbarian villages are gonna be mine. That's my first objective. I'm trying to get all the landmarks. Looks like we have England. Yeah, Canterbury. Yeah, here we go. So we have Elizabeth close, which is quite tough, especially in deity, but I'm gonna try to make work our Impy Warriors as much as possible, getting a couple landmarks. Oh, beautiful, we got a free alphabet, so we can just probably focus in pottery and go for the wall. And oh, look at that, we have a beautiful wonder over there. So we can probably try to capture with Akale. We'll see. All depending. If we get the. That's why it's so important to get the 100 goal mark as soon as possible, so you can rush a couple more units. Oh, we had the Arab. Okay, that's another tough one. So we're gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use a bottleneck in that area. I don't want to see those warriors coming to my close to my capital. You need to. That's one of the first things that you need to see. Even if you're not going to war right away with the enemy, don't ever leave your capital wide open. It's never a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna probably use those to create a bottleneck with the Arab, trying to keep control of our area at least, so we can set up the new expansion in a very good location. So we have our first Imperial Warriors veterans. Yeah, let's try to get as much goodies as we can. It's very important. Try to get those bonuses before everybody else. That's why it's so critical to use the Imperial Warriors to scout the map as much as possible. You see, we have another village that we can probably capture, and I don't see anybody in going north of my capital. So that's I'm gonna probably start planning my expansion in there. If I can get the 100 gold bonus as soon as possible, that would be awesome. So I can try to get the dye over there. I think there is also some wells, some fish. We can probably set up the second city more like close to the coast. So we're gonna try to take all these villages. That's one of the keys of the Zulu. When you play online with people, usually people are gonna try to make a bunch of Imperial Warriors and trying to overrun you with a free spy. Beautiful. You're gonna try to overwhelm your defense with Imperial Warriors. So you need to be ready for that kind of things. I got for masonry, probably try to get a free wall if it's possible. But all kind of Zulu players, they decide to do a bunch of. Okay, there's nobody in there either. That's good. Try to go for a bunch of Oh, okay. I think we're gonna lose that spy. But usually I move just one square at a time. But I'm kind of rusty. I haven't played in a long time, guys. Believe me. So if you got a bunch of Imperial Warriors, you can scout the map very fast and get all these landmarks and bonuses. Right now we have a caravan, which will be nice. The German. We can get some extra gold in here. Should get like a 50 for this. Beautiful. So we should be very close to reach the 100 mark of the goal. And yeah, goodbye, Mr. Spy. Yeah, so now we have the 100, which was very fast, thanks to my Imperial Warriors. So we can start setting the location, our second city. This one is going to be critical because the first one is not that great, but I didn't want to move it too much. I love the challenge to start your capital in a very difficult location. That made the game a lot more interesting also, right? So we're trying to find something for the first one. I mean, for the first expansion. It could be close to the well. We have dye, we have petroleum also. Cattle, dye. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to decide right away where we're going. We have spice in there. Sulfur. No, I don't know that area yet, so it's kind of risky. So probably gonna take a very gonna take it slow and go to this area. I'm gonna move back, of course, my Imperial Warrior to make sure that my settlers not moving alone. But I don't really want to waste too much time. Probably try to get close to that barbarian village. And then see what is in there. Maybe I can get lucky, probably put my city between those two hills. That will give me a lot of production, which will be will be very important, because the first one only have two really production squares around. So probably the second one I want to try to make it grow between those two hills. And remember, you need to think also in the future. The second bonus of the Zulu is that your cities are going to start growing faster. So beautiful. We have more gold. So that's also a very, very interesting bonus. So we can set up our second city close to. Oh, nice! Now we're getting all the gold. Jeez, very more close to production because even with less food, our city should be able to grow fast. So, see, right now we're gonna block the access for the Arab, and I'm planning to do the same with this simple warrior. So I don't want to leave my capital alone ever. You never do that, especially in multiplayer games. There is no chance that you're gonna do that because it's too risky. Yeah, I'm gonna move my settler at the same phase with my warriors probably. I don't want to take any chance and I lose them. We got we got some dye in there. Let's see what we can get in that barbarian village, and we're very close also to that wonder, so we can probably build a galley over there and capture as soon as possible. If I'm not wrong, that one will let me choose my what kind of government I'm going to be using, which will be awesome if I can get it, because Rotherwell will take communist. Not for nothing in special, but because, you know, my production will be increasing greatly, and for the Zulu that's very important. Not that much the culture, but the production will be great if I can get that done now. So we got our first elite Impi warrior. I'm attacking from the hill, of course, always give me the edge against the barbarians. So finally we got this. We got our first bonus, which is the free wall. Right away we gotta go for irrigation no matter what, because we are so close to reach our first expansion. So you also wanna take advantage of the irrigation bonus. It will reach it first, which could be kind of tricky because remember we got the British. The German usually is a little slower in technology, but it's always very dangerous. Oh, nice! We have our first horsemanship, so we can use it to do some marble. So we'll be extra production. This is the perfect location. This is exactly what I was looking for right now. We got some plains in there, so if I get the granary, I can get some extra food. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, we're still running behind everybody, I'm pretty sure. The main city, Zimbabwe, I think it's level 2 or 3 because I've been pushing everything to production and science, but sometimes it's worth the risk, okay? And as I told you guys, if you don't risk, there's no point to play this game. That's the beauty of Civilization, Revolution, or any Civilization game, that depending how what step do you take in history is what's going to happen next, right? So sometimes you're more aggressive. Oh, probably that's a Chinese in there. That will be. Yep, it is. So that's not really good. Now the Chinese, I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, Beijing is level 5 already. Oh crap. Okay. So we really need to start doing something. We're gonna probably rush the galley. There's no point to delay that. Try to make this city grow. That's a bit of the marble, so I can get an extra square of food and production together. We're going for the granary first because I need that plain to start producing food as soon as possible if I want to see the city grow. Let's try to get that beautiful wonder. Yeah, that will allow me to. Oh, the German is also moving, which is danger. Here comes trouble. As always, the British. Well, everybody, they even try to attack you right away. But we'll see what happens in the next video, guys.